Today, I'd like to review Copper Creek door handle set. Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description. So what I'm going to mainly cover is the difference between Copper Creek and Home Depot and what I've discovered. So let's just go over the parts first. This is if you have a round type situation on your door. Little set of keys, striker plate. Same with that. This replaces this here. If you don't have this style cutout on your door, you remove this outer piece and this attaches. I'm not going over that. I'm just showing a simple thing I've discovered. I'm not too picky with door handles. I just happened to buy this and found a feature in here I really like over the standard door set, whether you get it at Home Depot or not. And we'll start with the Home Depot first. Now, when this is in your door set, you've got to line up this screw through here and into that slot. Now that's pretty easy because I'm able to see. However, when this is in the door, it's very hard to line that up. It can drive you insane. And then you're feeling around for it and you keep missing. The one thing I'll do, and I'll demonstrate later, the easiest way I found to do this when it's on the door is have it way out so you can just see in there. But usually you need a flashlight. It's annoying. And if you're doing a whole house of doors, this can become a nightmare. The Copper Creek. So you have a square tube here. This helps line things up. And when you get this on the door, these plastic things slide over the mounting and line the screw right up. You can't fail. It goes right in. So that's my review. Something that simple. Why not buy these? So much easier. So I'll go over a few more features. Here's the innards of the Copper Creek, and the Home Depot brand is Kwikset. And right now they're set for a standard door. However, if your center hole in your door is further back, they have a feature where you pull these pins up and it expands. Pull it up again, bring it back, and this one here, you just pull it. Now I don't know which design is stronger, but that's not my point in this video. So I'll demonstrate how each of them go together. You got this round thing here, which goes into that. Sometimes you got to push it in like that. Goes right through, see? Then, here where it's hollow, goes around here. Even them can be annoying sometimes. And then you're lined up ready to put the screws in. Creek is square. And another square. It just went right together. And then of course, if you were like that, you just line up the plastic guides, ready to go. Since we're on the bench, I'll show another feature. When this is on the door, you want this backed up as far as you can go. And you have to use the long screw to get that distance, to line that up so you're able to see through there. Whereas the Copper Creek, you're already lined up, so you can use the shorter screw and go right in. In other words, you can have this tight against the door and you don't need to see. So here's what I got from here over is Copper Creek, and these are passage door handles. or closets, meaning no lock. These 6 were $45. And then you got the bedroom door locks, 2 of these, $16. And then the Kwikset from Home Depot, $13. Now this is not all about money. However, these are less fussy to install, and I happen to like the finish a bit better. So let me install one of each for a demonstration. Start with the Kwikset. Slide that in. Push that a little bit. Slides right through the holes. All right. You want the bevel facing the way the door is closing. View from the opposing side. I lean this against the wall when you can. It helps assist. Here it is backed up. Get a close up. Right there's one of the studs you're trying to line up, one on this side, and you go right through with your long screw, and you can see, at this point you can see, but when you slide this in far enough, it's hard to see. I can see just enough to start that. And then you pull against your screw to make sure it's in, pull it back out so you can see this side. Here's the next stud. And you can line it right up. There you go. Another thing you want to do is tighten the screws a little bit on each side to bring it in. Because if you start like that and have this one all the way tight, it's hard to get a screwdriver on that angle. Where out here you got a better angle. And this is an electrical screwdriver, so it has protection here. Or you can put a piece of painter's tape on there so you don't scuff up the surface. Now here's where you can lean the door against the wall. It really helps. So I leave everything loose to get this nice and straight. Just snug. Now that that's in the fixed position, you just center this, because sometimes this will bind up if it's up or down. I've already installed the strike plate. Check for jiggle, no jiggle. We'll do the angry child test. Hey, you're gonna bust up my trim. Now for the Copper Creek. Earlier, I showed this assembled this way with the studs on each side. The studs go in these holes. So this one's opposite from the one I just did. The studs come through this way, which means I can't use the wall, but I can close the door. So here we go. We're going to line up these plastic things. And you just feel for it. Push on this side. There. Lined up, ready for screws. Using the shorter screws. Pull test? Yes. All right, ready for the Phillips. At this point, you know the screws are in, and you just pull it out to assist with the Phillip angle. Get that nice and straight. And there's no holes in this one, but the screw will self-tap. Just snug. You see how that fits in the impression? You want to make sure that happens. Or to stick out and give you problems. The striker plate is next, but I usually shut the door to see how much play there is. That's a lot of play. So if I line up with the factory cutout, it might still be loose. We'll look at that. Here's the factory mortise, and the plate fits right in that outline, just like that. So what I do is line it up like it's supposed to be. Put a screw in and test it. Snug. It's loose. I don't like that. One fix for that is to bring this striker back. You can go as far as this trim here. You would take a knife, cut down along there, and dig that wood out where it's like a mortise. And set it back, put the screw in. However, there's also another adjustment here, which I'll show in a minute. Just snug, because that wood will crack right out. Right there's a little metal tab, fits a screwdriver. You just bend it out a bit, and it should tighten up the door. That's pretty nice. You need a muffin on there. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope this has helped someone. And if you'd like to see how to hang these doors or give them a coat of paint, I'll provide a link